Top 10 for... you thought I was gonna start. When it comes to automotive engineering, I'm sure we all love to see car manufacturers and designers push the limits on how beautiful and fast they can make their cars. As technology improves over time, the industry will figure out ways to make cars faster and just better. It's an undistinguishable love that forms a community of people known as car enthusiasts, who have no other passion except cars. And people who work in the industry and are car enthusiasts have only one goal: to make the best of the best. Well, it's different for every company, as some want to make their car fast and rapid, while others want to make their car slow and luxurious. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 fastest production cars ever to step foot on this planet. Enough with the yapping, let's just start. Number 1. The Rimac Nevera. Rimac is a Croatian car company that has made a controversial car. You see, the Nevera was widely debated that it would be one of the fastest cars in the world, with even a higher top speed than the Bugatti Chiron, which was the current fastest car at the time. And this is because the car Nevera would produce over 1,900 horsepower. And just for context, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport has 1,578 horsepower. So literally 300 plus more horsepower. They somehow managed to shove around 3,500 horsepowers more than the Bugatti inside of a car, while still making it look like any other supercar out there. And this is because they cheated a little bit. Instead of the car having a normal combustion engine, it's run by 4 electric motors, one on each axle, and these 4 motors generate over 1,900 horsepower. Bam! Number 2, the Bugatti Veyron. The Bugatti Veyron is one of the most loved cars ever. It was at one point one of the fastest cars in the world, with a top speed of 276 miles an hour, run by a W16 8-liter quad turbo. Run by a W16 8-liter quad turbo engine. The speed at the time was so impressive that Bugatti had to electronically limit the top speed to 258 miles an hour. And there is actually a very famous story about the tire company that works for Bugatti. So basically, Bugatti needed really good tires for this new car called the Veyron that they were coming up with. So they told Michelin, the tire company. However, there was a problem, and the problem was that the tires couldn't keep up with the speed and the weight of the Veyron. So Michelin tried to tell Bugatti that it wasn't physically possible to make the tires, especially with their budget. But Bugatti basically just gave them a middle finger and said, if you don't find a way, we're not going to work with you. Now, obviously, Michelin didn't really want this because Bugatti is one of their biggest clients, right? And it kind of ruined their reputation and their business if they couldn't find a way to keep up with Bugatti's demand. So after Bugatti's threat, Michelin knew they had to find a way to fix the problem, and fast. So, after weeks of trial and error, they finally found a way to come up with the tires that could handle the speed of the Veyron. Number 3, the Henny. I'm finished. Number 3, Hennessey Venom F5. Now, the reason why it's called the Venom F5 is because it's only driven by faggots. Now, Hennessey is a very stubborn company. They have one car, but they just renamed it and made different versions of it. Like, look at their website. They literally have the Hennessey F5 Roadster, F5 Revolution Roadster, the F5 Coupe, and finally the F5 Revolution Coupe. All these cars are essentially the same, with very little differences. The best car, the Hennessey Venom F5, has a 6.6-liter V8 with 2 turbochargers fitted into it. And this creates around 1,817 horsepower. Now, this is incredibly impressive, as it's difficult to get even 1,000 horsepower, let alone 1,817. But they managed to do it, and they also managed to keep the entire weight of the car under 3,000 pounds, which is around 1,360 kilograms, if you wanted to know. Now, you might be wondering how they managed to keep it so light. They basically used carbon fiber all over the car.
Carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber. Carbon fiber.
And if you didn't know, carbon fibers are expensive materials made from carbon that is stronger than steel, but is way lighter than steel. Carbon fiber, bro, I'm boiling. Open the fucking window, bro.
It's wet.
Open the window! Now, carbon fiber isn't typically used on lower budget cars, and its only purpose is to like decrease weight for cars to go faster while still keeping the metal, like the actual strength. So really and truly, it's only on higher value cars, because cheaper cars don't really need to go zooming, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't really be seeing like a Ford Fiesta kitted out with carbon fiber. Why are you chatting shit for? Bro, there's no Ford Fiesta in existence made out of carbon fiber. I'll put my left kidney on the line. I'm finally gonna say it. the Bugatti Chiron Supersport. Just like the Veyron, the Chiron is a very well-loved car with virtually no haters. I mean, the car is made popular by a certain someone who says, what color is your Bugatti? I'm pretty sure we all know who I'm talking about. Anyways, there's a reason why the bold man loves this car. This was the fastest street legal car known in the world, with a whopping top speed of 304 miles an hour. Just like the Veyron, the car had to be limited to 273 miles an hour just because the wheels couldn't handle the amount of speed that the Chiron was putting out there. And it would be very unsafe for the driver and the car itself to control the speed with the tires that couldn't keep up with the Bugatti. Now, the Chiron has a very impressive W16 engine, and the engine is so big that it is pretty much one of the biggest engines in the world. And it has a maximized amount of piston that a production car could have. It has 4 whole turbochargers, which again is the maximum amount of turbochargers in a car yet. And the engine has a capacity of 8 liters, which is second to Chrysler's 8.4 liter engine in the Dodge Viper STDs. And the Chiron was the first ever car to hit the 300 miles an hour barrier. And this is why everyone loves the Chirons and Bugatti as a whole company, especially the bold man. And finally, number 5. There is no way I'm pronouncing this correctly. Oh my, even the word that follows the company name is wrong. You slammed your dick on the keyboard and the first thing that came up, you thought, you know what, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna make Manta say. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And finally, number 5. The Koenigsegg jesko absolut. I absolutely despise this company for one reason, and one reason only. The spelling and pronunciation. I feel like someone just slammed their forehead on the keyboard and whatever came up, they're like, you know what? This is the company's name from now on. Well, like, what is their business plan, bruv? Confuse the customers into buying their car. That's not how business works, broski. The Koenigsegg, bro, what the Koenigsegg, bro, who came up with this word, bro? Like, I swear, whoever named the company probably had a lisp, and TMJ, and a deformed jaw, and a tongue that's too short for the mouth, and a teeth that splits open like Moses waves, bro. And literally Tourette's, bro. Mix that all up together and you get this company's name. Oh, man. I'm sure a lot of you guys hate koenigsegg. Matter of fact, this would probably be my favorite company of all time if it wasn't for this delinquent of a word. What does it even mean? What's the meaning of koenigsegg? How can a coin have eggs? I swear the first rule of business is to have a name that's simple for people to actually remember. How can anyone remember koenigsegg, bro? I actually despise the founder of this car company who is called Christian bro, even his name's Koenigsegg. No, I'm actually gonna sue this company for this mental stress that I've gotten from just recording this video and attempting to pronounce his name. I can't believe he named his company after his last name, bro, especially when you're named like that. Honestly, this whole segment was supposed to be me like praising them, but their name has pissed me off, so they could go suck themselves. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. I like touching kids.